Ain't got no pants on. Yeah. She ain't got no pants on. Why would I go do something like that for? Fair enough. Alright. Alright, so we actually have quite a bit of quite a Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk. Quite a bit of different storms going on again tonight. So Stillwater, Cushing, Pawnee, uh severe thunderstorms up that way. But we currently have Altus, Frederick. We have tornado. It's going like right over the freaking radar. So Frederick, FDR. Let's see if I can pull up FDR. If there's any time. Dixonson, Theodore. That's who's that? Who's this? So that's one. It's Oklahoma City. It's Wichita Falls. So I'm not seeing airport. Oh, it's a regional airport, so they may not necessarily have cameras. So,
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
son was just on my computer, and no matter what I tell him, he does not listen. Turned up the freaking weather or the weather. Um, oh, Massachusetts. So I'm currently trying to find visibility. Last updated.
New information, this severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, so Wichita Falls, there is another tornado, and it looks like Connor Croft is right there. Mute him for a second. Do what? Yeah, there's a lot of debris over here. So, how this is not. So, Frederick and Wichita Falls. So, if you know anybody that's over in Lawton, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say give them a holler. Make sure that they're over there taking shelter because we see this set of storms. Close that out for right now. So this set of storms over here is moving more north. This line of thunderstorms right here is moving to the east, right? So then it has a nice inflow. Look at that. This is getting sucked right in over here. Damn. That that is absolutely beautiful. Look at that hail core right there. So if you're seeing these shaded colors, that's just power outages. And unfortunately, I'm not able to see the percentage of power outages until these watches warnings goes away. But we currently do have two severe thunderstorm or two tornado warnings. We have one over here in Oklahoma, and then one down here in Wichita Falls, which I do believe that that one is in Texas. Yeah. So Wichita Falls is right there in Texas. Why are you not giving me the? Okay, so that's just in Texas. So it's 44 goes south on it. Oh yeah, then it drops down over here and then it goes. Yeah, so this the Wichita Falls tornado is going towards Ardmore currently. Uh, crap. Let's take a look. Okay, so there's 2.5% of the population over here in Lincoln County that is without power. So what I'm more focused on is Oklahoma City down to Wichita Falls. Okay, so that's going to end up being a tornado. So it appears that the tornado warning over Frederick has lapsed. Do have some rotation right there. Look at this radar. Oh, I went the wrong way. I was trying to use my noggin to. She ain't got no pants on. It's angry tonight. She ain't got no pants on. So I'm gonna I have a feeling that these storms over here they're gonna just stay in southern Oklahoma. Um, so Cushing is getting slammered. Edmond, not seeing rotation or anything like that. Why would you not know? Christian University? Got 32 alerts, one tornado warning, so that'd be this one right here. Quite a few tornado watches. Severe thunderstorm watch. Quite a bit of those bad boys. Special weather statements. Oh, yeah. So there are storms all freaking over the place. So, Jesus Christ. So there was a very linear storm that moved across Ohio into Pennsylvania and then over into New York area, right? And then I mean, we can still see it. It's all of this, right? Um, and we can see by the colors that there's quite a bit of power outages. Harrison County, Iowa, 68.2% are without power. Jefferson County in Iowa, or Ohio, sorry. These are Ohio, not Iowa. Looking at 55% over here in Pennsylvania. 200, 206,000 226,537 people without power. That is just insane. And we have all these severe thunderstorm watches over here. Okay. There's Ryan Hall. Oh, somebody's shooting off fireworks. Interesting. Hmm. That's down over there. Let's go take a look back over here. Some power outages. Chandler, 2.5. Stupid. It's going to be stupid. So, Storm Runner Media is right over here in the this tornado warned area. This
The circulation is just south of us, guys. It's just south of us.
So he's saying the circulation's just south of him, so this area right here. Surprised that this isn't going to be turned.
Torrential rain here, guys. Definitely torrential rain. Although I don't even, I mean, we didn't go to the downtown Wichita Falls there, except the line that, I didn't even see any, we haven't felt the 80 or 70 mile wind, though.
Why is this stupid thing's updating so shittily?
Okay, Bernardo's starting to get the fun now.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Sail. As soon as I went live, the tornado warning in Frederick, Oklahoma. 100%. Nope. Down. So stupid.
I kind of figured that this would be turned.
I know. I just need to do better. I mean, there's still.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like the painting, just like intercepting this thing in town somewhere, seeing if I can find.
I don't know. Look at this right here.
Yeah, that's my plan for next year is all the day. Yep. Just gonna find somewhere and let it rip.
See where this red and green are meeting right here? That's rotation.
I literally can't see. Are you going down to that Southwest Parkway?
This area right here is tornado warned.
I mean, the visibility got a little bit better at least. Southwest.
This area right here.
It's called 169.
North State Texas Hospital.
The freeway. I don't know what you're trying
Down in
to do.
Texas. It's Wichita Falls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a tornado warning right here when I first went live, and now it's just gone. Just gone. It's like, no. Oh. Hey, come here. I want to show you something. What did I just say? Didn't I just say this, like, rotation over here? I just said that.
Okay, and I know you said rotation, but I wasn't looking at where you said
I was
what towns were around, so I don't know.
like, you don't remember that, like, slash of.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
But
I was looking at the little part that you pointed to that told me to look at.
Yeah, like this area right here. That's where the tornado
But
is.
I wasn't looking at everything else around it to know exactly where you were at, to think that that's where you were pointing.
I called that.
You did. A lot of you. But I just wasn't paying attention to the surroundings of the point that you were pointing at.
No. Mm-mm. Take a look. But it's a real grand.
Pretty bad. I kind of forgot about that part. Everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, great. Just kind of pay attention to your surroundings. If you're starting to, like, you feel yourself dipping lower, then you're probably eventually reaching a point where it's going to.
Alright, so we just got issued a new tornado warning. And down here in Randolette, Temple, these areas over here. Let's go back. Check back this radar. Oh, of course it's gonna start being stupid on me now, ain't you? Loading frames. Whoa, excuse me. Okay. So this area right there, that is the area of rotation. 16. And then a little bit further south down here. I'm not seeing the rotation. I'm not saying that there's not any rotation. I'm just not seeing any down over here in Wichita Falls. Unless this is that area that they're referring to. And that very well could be
behind you two. I don't know where you guys are going. I'm close to the apex of the southern circulation that's crossing Oklahoma, just south of it.
There's a tight couplet up there, probably a strong little QLCS tornado.
Oh.
Yep, headed right for Randlet.
we're running red lights.
Hey!
20 to 1, both of those couplets.
This area. It's where they're talking about right now.
Whoa!
Or no, I apologize. Right there. Look at that couplet. That right there.
Yeah, we're flood. Can't see a thing out here.
That's right next to my noggin. Because I have so many freaking.
I'm gonna ride it out right here. Good lighting here.
Man, imagine those big winds hit Wichita Falls, my goodness.
We'll ride it out in the mall parking lot.
So they just extended this tornado warning out, so it's going to be alerting to that here in just momentarily. So this area right here, the stupid radar is all out of whack on the timing. We don't have another radar anywhere closer. Try looking at this radar, but I feel like honestly that one looks like it's a lot more accurate than that other one. This area right here. That was I think it was Connor Croft. Yeah, it was Connor. All right, so since you're in here, I'll explain it to you. Makes it a little bit difficult. So, oh shit, there's another tornado warning. Okay, so that one's new as well. These two right here are based off. Jesus Christ, it's fucking radar, man. I may have to use radar scope tonight. I'm not. I'm not too thrilled on that. Fair enough.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, I don't. I'm. To be honest with you, I'm such a small streamer. I doubt that they'll even be focused on me. Um, but I do appreciate you looking out, though. Okay, this stupid thing. I need to. That button. Why can't you just show me where the fucking radars are? Why do you have to make this shit so complicated? What's that button do? Do anything? So, dude, velocity. Okay, so I'm gonna try using. Sorry, Radar Omega is acting up tonight, so we're gonna try using Radar Scope. Um, but I am not a huge fan of this radar. It's complicated to me. Um, I much prefer. Oh hell, Radar Omega. Which I'll close that out and hopefully that will it'll change its tune settings. Oh, I'm not signed in. That's stupid. Oh, please don't email me. And there's no way to adjust.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so one, two. Okay, so that's this tornado warning right here. This area right there. That's this area of circulation here. I believe this is on this storm. That button. What's up, buddy? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Wave to the camera. Wave to the camera. Yeah, I'm fixing to go back to Radar Mega. So this area right here or this area right here. This area. Just fucking, I hate this. All right, you guys, it's gonna go black for a second. I am live right now, bub. So, huh? You can't see, but I wave. Oh, hey Axel, Cecil, a guy named Cecil I work with. He waved back. So this area right here, and possibly somewhere in this area. I'm leaning more towards this right here. For here, this area, a little bit further south. There. Is there any more? No. So we just went from having one tornado warning to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it jumped up to like 5 a few minutes ago. Just to efficient. See if we see any debris. Yep. So we're seeing some debris right here. So we'll change this to here. Change this to reflectivity. Okay. So we see some debris right there, which that goes in line with right there. So to me, it looks like the tornado is currently in between County Road North 2480 and 2490. Right on County Road East 1920, which seems like it's about the same place where the tornado warning was last night. No, that was further up this way. So the timing is right. So where are we looking at? Frederickson. Let's see what this radar looks like. Yeah, so this one's just completely noise. It's really difficult to tell because this one's so far away. Yeah. So change this to there. Yo, what? It's just being so stupid tonight. You quit. I'm not seeing a whole lot as far as, I mean, so the way that these storms are going right now, it's really weird. So we can see that RDF, the downward, the rear draft flank, right? So we can see that it's like trying to swoop back around. Zoom in a little bit, like right here. It's like trying to swoop back around, and then like just the sheer. So like this cell right here is going northwest, while this here is going northeast. So there's a possibility that something may or may not pop off right over here. Taking a look for a minute. So we got some hail going on over here. 2.7 people, 2.7% of the population in Lincoln County is currently without power. Tulsa is getting slammed. Sand Springs is getting slammed. We got the
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
uh, pushing. See what radar that this is going to be based off of. So this one here is just going to have straight line winds, is what this one's looking like over here, north of Edmond. That's going northeast. Looking a little further back. Everything's looking fine up there. So this one here, I feel like they're not 100% certain where the storm is located. I mean, I can tell you right now, right there, right there, as well as right there, right there. This one's a little difficult to tell, but it's going to be right in this area. I do need to go tell my kids goodnight. I'm going to try to convince Callie to come over here and talk to you for a minute. Callie. I think she heard me, so I don't think she's going to. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Hey guys. I thought he was coming, but he's not. I'm not used to this. It's taking forever. Usually it's my kid that takes forever to go to sleep. Very good possibility, but if it's not, I'll let him know.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
He said it was cutting out, but it could be the weather.
Okay, and I'm assuming it's the one that's Walter's Temple, Hastings. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that's the one that. Well, so because now we have 6 tornado warnings. Most of them are over here in Oklahoma. There's a couple down there. So these are just going to continue to stay south of us. I don't know why it cut out. Uh, that's very good. I don't know. It's kind of irritating though. So let's see if this radar is going to work. Last update was a minute ago. That's not helpful.
A new considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been issued.
There's just a whole lot of crap going on. Super blurry. I mean, everything's showing good on my end. Um, showing that the stream's healthy. The connection's excellent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're good. Cecil, see if there's see what setting that you're currently watching it on, because I know it just started raining over here. Um, and it's you got quite a bit of cloud coverage over near it, over near like neck of the woods. We got some boundary winds coming in over here in Yale. In city. I don't know if this is radar mega. It's, that is rather irritating as all get out. So this tornado warning right here just upgrade. So, uh, and what's a very good possibility going on right now, because all of this just it all seems to be right on along the lines of the front of this storm. So there's a good possibility that there's not actually a tornado, but they're just issuing these.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Interesting. I don't know. And Radar Omega's also been kind of stupid as well. Let me. Interesting. My internet is going really slow. Huh? You turned the AC on? Yeah. So internet speed's not the problem because it's showing 801 for the download and like 850 for the upload, 870, 880, 890. Can we hit 9? Uh, 901.56 for the upload. So I don't know. Maybe my computer's just being stupid tonight. I don't know. Ooh, it's starting to rain a little bit harder. Here. Yeah, I don't understand why this is taking so long to change. This storm system's going straight for Wynnewood, Falls Valley. Interesting. Yeah, and this storm system right here is trying to go north, and then all of this is trying to go east, and it looks like all rotation right there. That's not where I wanted to go. SPC. All right, so there is a mesoscale discussion. That's currently the only one that's in place. It's here. Severe risk has become increasingly isolated across the Texas southern plains. However, severe potential should once increase again in the overnight hours between 03 and 06 Zulu, so between 9 and midnight. And we are not quite in that time frame quite yet, but we are not too far off. Discussion.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Okay, so we are dropping tornado warnings, but Tempe, people in Tempe, uh, west southwest of Byers. I'm not 100% certain where north of Henrietta. I would say about this area right there. It's on the backside of that storm. Honestly, these very well could be straight line winds. But in the meso discussion, in the wake of earlier severe storms across the Texas southern plains, the severe risk has become increasingly isolated, with a couple small discrete storms capable of producing severe hail in the near term. As a result, current thinking is that uh, this will be allowed to expire across the region at O2 Zulu. However, as a 40 to 50 knot low level jet develops and impinges on stationary boundaries draped across the area tonight, other rounds of thunderstorms is expected uh, in the time O3 to O6 Zulu timeframe, like I said, between 9 and midnight. Deep layer lapse rates, example showed by the MAF double O Zulu sounding in 50 to 60 knot of effective shear will support clusters of severe storms, some potentially elevated, capable of severe hail and damaging winds. Convective and environmental trends will be monitored for the need of additional watches. So that's currently the watch that we have in place. So yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that's conducive of tornadic behavior on here. So going along this line right here, out here, I'm not certain what all of this is, but I don't know. It's showing definitely some sort of debris, so it very well could just be hail. So I'll say. City. See what that's showing. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I am not sure I want to believe this as much as I would really love to. And that's outside the scope of this tornado warning. But once it moves further to the east or the northeast, then as long as we get inside this radar dome, then we'll get a better idea. Anything else going on? That's over in Kentucky. Herbs. Click this. We'll look at the. It might just be my PC. So we're looking at 50,000 feet high. That's interesting. Haven't come across where it's like slanted before. So that's level right there. Let's go look at the hail core. Sorry, I got distracted.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
It's been updated. I missed it. So just taking a look at the this hail core that's right here. Trying to get a glimpse of that so I can try to see whereabouts the tornado is, and for whatever reason tonight this is happening. So we got this couplet that is right there. That is where the nadir is. A little bit further south, that bad boy. What's that at? Right there in the middle. So that's right there. South. So this is just straight line wind. So this is just the wind going as it's going across. It's just matching that other air. Not seeing any other watches warnings along up towards Oklahoma City, Tulsa area. Currently down over here. Dude got this beauty of a beast. But it's gonna take a minute, which for whatever reason. It's not exactly where I wanted it. Take a look at this entire storm. Oh shit. 64,000 feet. It's actually slightly higher than 64,000 feet. So, like this, click over here, click the hail. Look, would you just look at that? So, this might turn into something. Hey, Callie, look at this hail core. This hail core is almost 37,000 feet, 36,000 feet up. That's insane. This may try to turn to something. That's the thunder.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Close enough to use Oklahoma City yet? Nope. Not quite. So this does have some sort of rotation, but not anything to where I'm like, oh. Sterling, south of Sterling. So this might become something. There? Probably not. got some just frontal boundary winds going on. That. So these counties down here in southern Oklahoma, they're starting to get the tornado watch. And watch updated. Which one? I don't even know which one that got updated. But I'm interested to see how this one plays out. A little different radar. Oh, wait. Yeah, even here it's still showing that there's still some sort of rotation going on. Is there any storms going up from behind? There is, but not enough for me to worry about.
New information, this flash flood warning has been updated.
Oh, Joel just sent that to me. So, really wish both of these maps were getting updated at the same time. So much more sense. We just got those 2 tornado warnings. So we drop back down to 2 tornado warnings. Maybe 7 frames isn't enough to. This looks like it's wanting to go south, and then this is wanting to go east. When does this expire? 9:30. 30 more minutes. Undersized hail. I'm trying to like swoop back around. Maybe. Won't find out. I will tell you, I am not going to stay up as late as I did last night. Oh my god, that Echo Top is so far out of date. You know what? It may just be that radar. Because we're still pulling from the Frederick radar. This one right here. Got some thunder. I'm not seeing really anything to be concerned about. There's some hail. Right, we can see the hail over here on the frontal end, the north end over here. You can see that going along right there. Some hail over here in the center, going over Tulsa. Nothing too terribly bad. City. And I think for us up here, we're just gonna get thunderstorms. The tornado parameters and the Cape values for down here, it was just saying right along just down in this area, down over here. So that tornado warning just dropped off. So I have a feeling that this one's going to be dropping off relatively soon as well. I don't know. You see that? It has a hell of an inflow to it. Oh. Okay, so there's another meso discussion going on. Sterling City, this area right here. Go ahead and just take a look at the radar over here. So, like these cells right here, they are saying yeah, we already discussed that. You're slightly too late. Yeah, so this is saying the same thing as the same meso discussion that we were looking at earlier. So there's a 40% chance. So I want to take a look at this on let's go 50 frames. Yeah, we see how this inflow is just sucking that whatever's building up to the east of it. It's just getting sucked right into it. And then yeah, no, there's definitely like this entire cell right here is definitely just like swoop. It's like the entire state of Oklahoma is in some sort of cloud warning. Meso discussion. Okay, so it seems like the meso discussion for Oklahoma has expired, and currently the only meso discussion is. It's not what I wanted. Weather alerts. Find it. Sorry. Oh, meso discussion. Okay, so there's a meso discussion for flooding. So how much? 2 to 4 inches total. Let's go ahead and stop that. This. So it looks like it's building up some stamina again. It's frozen. Interesting. So this right here, or this. This little cell over here, it's still growing pretty good. Are we close enough to? Okay, see, we are. So we don't need to do that again. Six mile an hour winds, 70. So it seems like they're getting some pretty good wind gusts. So still hey, I looked at the time. Yeah, it's like totally meant to. Looking at a radar, so I have to look at the times. I have a really bad luck when you look at the time at 9:11. Like typically it's like really bad. Something not so good happens every single fucking time. Ooh. Also, is getting some hail. Big cabin, Ireland. You think shoving a foot up my ass is gonna listen? I had that muted. Huh? You're already in bed. I think you'll be okay. So this one's a minute behind. We're on the OKC. It's not okay. So apparently we're back under a meso discussion. I know. So why is it not updated on just Spirit Thunderstorm Tornado Watch? Ooh, I still don't let me take me that. right back to Frederick. Right. So we are currently under a flash flood likely, and that's still some crazy reflective in it. Yeah, down here, and man, the been having some problems with the radar tonight, and I think it's Frederick. The this radar right here been having some issues with it. You you think that's crazy? Wait until you see watch how these storms. So like this storm right here just gets sucked right in. Then another storm pops up, gets sucked right in. Like it's insane. And then like you can see like that rotation, and then like you can see how the storm's moving, and then like it's just like as it's moving to the east, like it's just like it's sucked in. That's crazy. Oh, that actually loaded fairly quickly. Let's look at tilt 2. Yeah, so it's still showing some of that rotation right in this area. Right there in the center part of the storm. This area. We'll keep an eye on this area, Terrell, in between Ryan and Terrell. I believe that might end up turning into a nader. This right here. The problem that I'm having also is like, look, if I can do it right there and there, so the time's off, and that has to do with Frederick. I couldn't see that on AccuView. Oh, you could not see that. Yeah. You know what? I want to pull up something. Studio mode. This one right here. So, I believe you were in here last night when I was looking at this. No, that's not. So, it's loading. So I wonder. So I found out who Windy, the Windy app, uses for reflectivity. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't really see it on here either. But yeah, so this is one thing I've been trying to work on. I'm trying to figure out how I can set up a level 2 and level 3 data. There's my address. Uh, so that instead of having to go to an app, like you can just go to my website and just be like, what's the weather going to be like? So, yeah, no, like, it's not that I don't trust apps, it's that the data, so, like, I mean, I can zoom in and, like, we can see, like, individual pixels, right? So, like, let's find a good spot. So like right here, where we get some purple. Yeah, so like there's a house that's right here that's getting hail. This house right here that's getting hail. This house over here, and these houses over here. So headlight, yes, I have been working on that. Um, I have been working on that for about a week or so. And right now, it's only on the web. It's not currently slated to be on a like as a standalone application at this point in time because that involves a lot more coding and a lot of other stuff that. So, do you guys hear the whenever we get that alert that's that direction? Are you guys hearing that? Um, but as of right now, no, I'm not having a standalone app. So that's the tornado watch. That's Mezzo discussion for the tornado watch. Hey, I'll appreciate it. I definitely could use testers. Um, People testing it to see how it works, where it works, because like the last thing I want to do is push out a product that does not work as intended. 17. So this side's still 3 minutes behind. Okay, so now no, we're still pulling from. So I'm not gonna be surprised if this tornado warned area over here, down here in Duncan, is going to uh, let up shortly. I know I said that a few minutes ago, but uh, like I'm seeing this over here, but that's still not enough for me to confidently say whether or not that's a tornado right there. Hey, I'll appreciate that, headlight. So as soon as so there's a couple more implementations, at least for the website, that I am trying to work out. Um, and then after that gets implemented and like it's working, uh, I do plan on trying to start dabbling over into Colton. That's the programming language for Android devices. Plan on trying to do something like that because you can have something called a PWA, which is a progressive web app, and pretty much all that is, it's just a glorified website that you can add to your home screen, right? So it's not an actual standalone app. Um, as well as I could update it. No, that's the same one that we've been looking at. Um, to where it still uses your browser instead of like the full ass application. But that will be definitely coming soon. Okay, so we're almost on the boundary for the correlation coefficient for Frederick. Wait, can't wait to get out of Frederick. Yeah, I mean, like I know they're kind of irritating to constantly look at, but look at this storm system right here, right? This one's going north. This one, This one's going east. Yeah, so let's see. Okay. So yeah, I think we are looking at a tornado. I think they're going to warn that area we're looking at a minute ago. Talking about further south down here. I mean that Duncan. Okay, so yeah, so there currently is a tornado warning. It goes down to Empire City up to Central High, Marlow, Bray. Um, I mean there is debris or something, but we're getting out to the boundary of Frederick, their um, their radar system. But this one is a higher tilt, so it's right there. So that's showing. Yeah, the timing's off on that. It's so stupid. But if there is a tornado, it's just south of Central High, and then it's going towards Marlow. Anything else going on? No, just normal thunderstorms. And I say that, then just had a flash of lightning. I'm half tempted to see if Mickey Harrell talk to Mickey and see if he sees anything. It's a little strange too. Blank spot. It gets sucked in. This one gets sucked in. Yeah, so at 7:07 this morning, in Collinsville, there was a brief spin-off. Um, I am very hesitant on calling it a tornado. I do not think that it actually touched the ground. Um, so I think it just stayed as a funnel. But the weird thing is that when I did a video as soon as I woke up this morning, and I looked all over northeast Oklahoma, and I did not see one single pixel of anything abnormal on the correlation coefficient of what I seen. As a matter of fact, you know what we could do? Where'd Collinsville go? Collinsville's right there. What is today? Today is April 29th. April 29 to 05 to April 29th. We won't go that high, but we'll go to 10. Okay. So this is. Oh, okay. So we'll take a look at the correlation coefficient for Collinsville, and then we'll play the radar. So this is at 8. Not a damn thing, Flock. Okay, so right here, oh, this is a little confusing because this is saying 7:08 this morning. This one is Flock. We're looking at radar from this morning for Collinsville. That doesn't even seem to match up, does it? Oh, okay, so that may have been where the issue lied. Do it this way. Oh, why is it stopping at that time? So we'll do this. So, Flock, like I said, we're just looking at because there was a brief spin-off in Collinsville early this morning. So, not that. I don't know why it's being so stupid. So, this is early this morning at Collinsville. This is at 7:05, 7:09 this morning. Okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out because I was looking at it this morning, but I there was not a damn thing I seen. There's 5, 6, 6:30, 7:05. Ah, okay. Yep, I can see it now. I did not see that. I did not see this morning. So it was south of East 136th Street, north of East 120th Street, and then it was North Memorial to 97th East Avenue. So this area right here, there's a little signature of debris right there. And this is at 7:05. So we'll look at the same thing. Alright, so there's 7:05 again. Man, I don't know. All I know is I did not see it this morning. Okay, so it does look like the tornado warning that was down over here in Duncan has lapsed. Put this, do this again. Ray right there. It is lightning like a mofo right now. We don't need to go back 50 frames. Go back 21. So the tornado warning that was up over in this general area, Duncan, Velma, Bray, that does seem to have expired. We've seen that right there. Honestly, Cliff, I don't believe that we are going to tonight or tomorrow, which go ahead and do this. Well, here, fast loop, regional, central US. Severe weather, we'll look at the most unstable cape, supercell composite, and tornado parameters. Okay. So, studio, here, this, here. So, I just want to let everybody know that I do have the rights to share this. So this is the HRRR. So it's gonna just stay raining all night. So that's so this here is 6 a.m. and then this is noon. So over here in northeast Oklahoma, we're gonna get rain quite a bit. So that's midnight right there. So midnight, and this is just a model, so the timing may be off, things like that. I have not looked at it fully to be able to comfortably say when the storms are going to hit, but they do look like they're going to start rolling out at roughly 5 a.m. Then there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to start getting some storms back over in our area again. There's noon. We're going to take a look at the most unstable cape. So there's 6 a.m. Actually, we'll go back to, so here's midnight. So we do have some instability, southern Mays County and south of there, right? And then we do get a little bit of instability, not a whole lot. There's noon, and so as of right now, I'm not seeing really anything. What were we just looking at? Oh, that was the cape. So this here is a supercell composite. So here it's showing noon, 1 o'clock, right over here in like Delaware County or whatever county that is, which that's about right there. Yeah, so it's showing that the effective inflow is 6, the instability it's 1200. Anything's possible. Decent low level shear right here. The slinky, though, I haven't quite figured out what the slinky does, but that slinky looks pretty cool though. And then significant tornado parameters. And so it pretty much dissipates. So I personally don't think that we're gonna I will say that the storms do look like they're gonna be severe thunderstorms, possibly severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Throughout the day. When I mean severe, minorly severe, barely severe warned, if any. Again, so this is 2 minutes behind again. Still looking at the no, looking to one. So there does look to be like there's some hail right there. Total rainfall. That is a very, very good question. So for that, we're gonna go back to pivotal weather. surface precipitation. I remember where it's at. Total QPF. So tomorrow at 3 p.m., Tulsa's looking at about 2 inches. Mays County over here is about 1.3. Whatever county this is, almost 4.5 inches, about 4.5 inches. So pretty much all throughout our area, we're looking at anywhere from 1 to about 2.5 inch of rain total tomorrow at 3. And it is shitting bricks out right now. Make it like SpongeBob head out. Hey, Headlight, it was good seeing you again. Appreciate you stopping by. Just to the velocity. Thing on top of everything else. Yeah, my grass really desperately needs to be mowed. Even if pull up the camera so we can see what it looks like. My ass ain't going out. There we go. So this is what it looks like outside one of my cameras. I don't know why this camera's so slow. But I do have a pond, y'all. So if y'all ever want to go swimming, anything like that, got a pond right here, and then got a little creek. Got a little creek right here. I probably shouldn't have that open, but oh, look at that lightning. Yeah, it's a little difficult to see. There was a little bunny rabbit, so my water meter is like right there, and there was like a little bunny rabbit that was just sitting there hobbling around yesterday, just right over here. Go back looking at this one. And I am thinking about trying to get a uh, fucking tell me about it. I do need gutters. Oh, Ford's in here. I didn't realize Ford was in here with us. Um, I didn't know any of that. Yeah, no, I for sure definitely do need some gutters. Uh, Tulsa, Sand Creek. So I know you guys probably are looking at this and be like, "What? There's rotation?" Not necessarily. Okay. So just because there's some green inside of the one color, or like there's an opposite color somewhere inside there, that does not necessarily mean that there is rotation. Okay. Do wanna point that out. Okay, so this seems like it's not sucking in the southern storms nearly as much as what it had been. Is there anything else going on? Do got a special weather statement over here. It's just a little itty bitty baby. A little another storm right there. You gonna let me look at that? Nope. So it appears, is there an area where I can click again? So Mezzo discussion just got issued again, and it's valid until tomorrow morning. Oath 0209, so that's the 03, so that's like 945. What? Did they just reissue another? They did. They actually did. Son of a bitch. Wichita Falls, Duncan, Ada, just south of Chickasaw, Lawton. This one is going until 10:45. See here. The risk of embedded tornadoes and severe wind gusts continue across the watch 194. So, uh, an MCS with embedded supercell structures has evolved over the parts of south central Oklahoma and north central Texas, which is tracking east northward. East, Jesus Christ, why do they use these stupid words? Tracking east northeastward at 40 to 50 knots. So it's booking it quite a bit. The rich boundary layer, moist focused convergence along the boundary, and strengthening low level jet will continue to favor the maintenance of this MCS with eastward extents. Around 40 knots of the deep layer, shear oriented, perpendicular to the gust front. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. And enriched SRH along the north of the boundary. I am going to have to Google this 'cause I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. So I am currently Googling what the hell that means because I. Oh, okay. Storm relative velocity. Okay, so a meso discussion. Thank you, Mesoraptor. So a meso discussion, simply put, hey, have a good night, flock. Meso discussion is basically a bunch of smart people at the National Weather Service. They put together a little graphic that talks about different types of storms that could happen inside of an area. So instead of saying like, "Oh, this is all that's going to happen," they're just saying like, "It's a possibility," right? And then so um, it shows you, well, one, when the, like, who issued the storm, or the who issued the discussion, the time that it was issued, the affected areas, the concerning. I don't know what this does. I haven't never put one of those before. It's going so slow. Uh, but what the threat is, a quick summary, and then what the actual discussion is about. Um, and then WFO, FWD, OUN, SJT, those are all different uh, weather forecast offices. WFO, weather forecast office. So like FWD, OUN, SJT, those are all different um, weather offices. So like Tulsa's like TSA. Um, so I'm really only familiar with Tulsa because the this thing that's like right below me right here, this bar that changes depending on the the weather, like at any. So it's possible forecast from experts. Yes, exactly. Um, yeah, more or less. Yeah. Another thing that they put on here, like hail, the hail sizes that could be possible if there is a tornado. So the tornado, it's showing if there is a tornado, it's going to be between 100 to 130 mile an hour winds, and then the wind speed, like gusts and stuff, is going to be 65 to 80 miles an hour. So I'm not seeing a whole lot extra going on. severe thunderstorm watches, just saying that the conditions are favorable. Um, I don't know if you hear that. Oh, it's scratching. Let's look down here. So this one's down here in Texas. I do want to keep an eye on this because there it is showing some sort of blip right here, and on the next couple scans, if there's nothing popping off right there, then I think we're gonna be okay. Sweetwater. Really, I'm stupid. Okay, so Sweetwater, Nolan County, down in Texas, has 4.4% of their population without power. Of the Doppler drippings. This has a nice little hail core on it. Another little cell back there. Yeah, yeah, no, it definitely has subsided quite a bit. I'm just trying to figure out, make sure, like, so I can go to bed because I went to bed late as fuck last night. Which I mean, I'm not complaining because we did have one person. I'm not familiar with who they are or how they found the stream, but they were saying that they had family down in the Lawton area. I guess it's somewhere around here, down over here somewhere. Um, and that they were worried about them, and I was like, yeah, no, I think you were in here when that happened. Um, okay, so it may have been a little blip, nothing too dramatic. Not worried about that. But look at that bow right there. That is going right along there. I'm gonna hang out for a minute, and then if things don't pop off, then I'm probably gonna go ahead and call it an early night tonight. So that right there, this right here will definitely cause some damaging winds. This wind speed is 60 miles an hour. Hail's 1.2. Ugh. Not bad. Oh yes. missed where that flash flood was. So stupid. Yeah, so I think I am going to go ahead and it's I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity. I mean, we have like this boundary line right here, not boundary line, but this line right here that correlates with this right here, and that is showing that it's so shared a real. So stupid. Yeah, so I'm not seeing really shit. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night because I'm not seeing anything. The wind's gonna shift directions around midnight or so. So, yeah, give or take. Uh, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Appreciate you stopping by. So I'm looking at Discord right now because I was like, I put in there that there was going to be some severe storms, but um, that like I tried telling everybody that it was like down south of Lawton so that like nobody would freak out, and then it was acting like they were freaking out. But later, neighbor, have a good night.